think of places that make you happy and make you relaxed and feel good and healthy. Those tend to be places in the environment where you have some open space to both look up as well as look down and kind of be connected with nature.
Welcome to my world. Just behind this tree, just behind this fence. Folkloric Feel.
One of the important things to note about this watershed is that it's probably the most densely populated watershed in New England. So as you drive along in the areas of Arlington, Medford, Cambridge, Somerville, you never really know that you're driving along the Mystic River. And so without people being able to access the river, they don't know it's there, they can't see its potential and its beauty, and so they don't care about what's happening to it.
Sewage to me is just this problem you have to deal with, you have to think about. It's very complex.
Sanitary sewer overflows are in parts of the system where the sewage and the rainwater are supposed to be in two separate pipes. Sewage pipes, if you think of them, are underground. They are built sometimes 25 years ago, 50 years ago, 100 years ago, and they're old, and you can't see them. And so over time, a lot of connections get made to that system, either through people's houses, pumping water out of their basements into a sewage pipe. Instead of just handling sewage as they're designed to do, when a major rainstorm happens, the sewage pipe, which is normally, probably less than a third full or even less, suddenly it gets filled with all the rainwater and that overflows.
When there's too much stormwater and sewage in the pipe, it will erupt out of the manholes. And if you're right there at the manhole, you'll see toilet paper and maybe condoms, and you'll know that it's sewage. But when you're away from the pipe and you just see the water, it's sort of cloudy.
The people are out here either on the water or walking along the water or on boats.
And they'll walk their pets in it, they'll walk through it, they won't know.
And they don't realize that they are interacting with major levels of pollution that could make them sick.
What's up, boys? Nice boat. Where'd you get it? I'll come by and see you. Okay. Probably the biggest problem to sanitary sewer overflow, that issue in this watershed and throughout the country, is political will.
SSOs are interesting. They're sort of a manifestation of our society's ability to look the other way.
So the Clean Water Act, you would think, would really provide strong limits on what people could put into these surface water bodies which it regulates. And in fact, we do have really strong limits about what is an acceptable level of pollution. But there's no penalty for releasing your sewage into the environment through SSOs. And that's partially because the EPA hasn't decided what they want the limits to be.
So right now we're on the Alewife Brook, and this is very close to the confluence of the Alewife Brook and the Mystic River. But if you go along here, you'll see that it's kind of difficult to walk. It's overgrown because not a lot of people come here. Apparently a lot of people like to drink coffee here, but people don't come here to drink coffee. What this is people throwing garbage over the fence. as well as when it's flooding, you'll have garbage in the brook washed up on the banks.
This resource could be used by so many people.
It's a river that needs people to know about its problems and care about its problems.
You'd have more access. You wouldn't fence it off, but you would celebrate it.
Part of our mental health as well as our physical health derives benefit from having a resource like this that we can interact with and know we're going to be safe doing it and that our health will not be threatened.
One thing people should know is that during periods of heavy rain, they can make a difference. They can have an impact on reducing the amount of sewage that flows into a river.
You know, think about when you use water, where the water goes.
Not flushing as often, perhaps, as you would like.
Simple things, laundry. Don't do your laundry when it's raining.
I also use environmentally friendly detergent for washing my clothes.
Showers. If you shower off-peak, peak being from 6 to 9 in the morning, if you can manage that. If it's a hardship, forget about it.
For people who have sump pumps in their basement, is to investigate whether these sump pumps are contributing to the sewage pipes.
It's really pretty simple. Get to know your local situation.
There's a whole group of us who see a problem and are too busy to stop because we assume somebody else will work on the problem.
Doing this work, you meet really good people. They care about their community.
The monitors who are involved with our organization and the people we work with tend to be the people who see a problem and stop and say, well, I can do something to help this situation.
This river is important because, well, all rivers are important.
It's water, and water is very calming and very soothing to people. And just take a look at this parkway. People zipping back and forth, going here and being so busy. I mean, this is where you start environmentalism, in your backyard.